What if I told you that the greatest tool for mastering relationships, gaining wisdom, and deepening your connection with others isn't speaking, but listening? In fact, the ancient Stoics believed that listening, not talking, is the key to real understanding. Yet in today's fast-paced world, true listening is a rare skill. Let me show you why mastering the art of active listening can change everything in your life. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us on this journey to personal growth and wisdom. Now, let's explore how active listening is a Stoic practice that can transform your life. Number 1, why active listening is a Stoic virtue. The Stoics valued wisdom above all else, but they knew that wisdom isn't gained by constantly speaking. It's gained by listening and observing the world around you. Active listening, according to Stoicism, helps you gain insights you may never have considered. Think about Epictetus, who said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we can listen twice as much as we speak." This quote emphasizes the importance of listening as a path to wisdom. Stoics believe that by being quiet and listening, you open yourself to learning, something that is impossible if you're constantly talking. In our modern world, distractions are everywhere: phones, social media, and endless notifications. Active listening helps us cut through the noise and be truly present. By being more stoic in our approach, we become more grounded, more focused, and more in tune with the reality around us. Example: in a heated argument, rather than speaking over the other person, taking a Stoic approach means patiently listening. This pause not only diffuses tension, but also allows for clearer thinking, leading to better responses. Number 2, the connection between active listening and emotional control. Active listening isn't just about hearing words. It's about fully understanding the emotions behind them. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is mastering your emotions. When you actively listen, you develop emotional intelligence, a key part of Stoic philosophy. By focusing on what others say rather than reacting emotionally, you allow yourself to practice emotional restraint, which is crucial for a Stoic life. You don't let external events control your emotions. Instead, you observe them and respond with reason. This skill is essential not only in Stoic practice, but also in daily interactions. When you truly listen to someone, you're able to detect what they need emotionally. This leads to deeper, more meaningful conversations. Active listening turns emotional noise into clear understanding, fostering better relationships. Example: let's say a friend comes to you with a problem. A Stoic doesn't rush to fix things or offer solutions right away. Instead, you listen fully and reflect before responding. This shows respect for their emotions and offers clarity in your response. Number 3, how active listening improves relationships. In Stoicism, relationships are seen as an essential part of life, and active listening plays a key role in maintaining these relationships. When you actively listen, you show the other person that you value their perspective, even if it differs from your own. This kind of listening fosters mutual respect, another Stoic principle. It builds trust because the other person knows you're fully engaged in the conversation. They're not just waiting for you to respond, they're being heard. For Stoics, the goal isn't to win arguments or dominate conversations. The goal is to understand the world and the people in it, and active listening helps you achieve that by putting others' perspectives ahead of your ego. Example: Marcus Aurelius would often note the importance of understanding others. In his writings, he emphasizes the value of patience and consideration in all interactions. Active listening fosters these qualities, ensuring that you maintain harmony in your relationships. Number 4, the role of silence in active listening. Stoics often speak of the power of silence. Silence isn't just the absence of noise. It's a state of being where you are fully present. When you practice active listening, silence is your greatest ally because it allows you to process information fully without the urge to react immediately. Silence gives you the space to absorb and reflect on what's being said. In Stoicism, This reflective process is crucial. Rather than filling the space with your thoughts and judgments, you allow the speaker to fully express themselves. This is the essence of active listening. The Stoic Seneca often wrote about the wisdom of staying quiet. He believed that silence brings clarity and is often more powerful than speaking out. When you master the art of silence, you also master the art of truly listening. Example: imagine attending a meeting. Instead of chiming in at every opportunity, you stay silent, absorbing the details of the conversation. This silence allows you to fully grasp the situation and provide well-thought-out responses when necessary. Number 5. How active listening cultivates humility. A core Stoic principle is humility, the understanding that you don't have all the answers. Active listening cultivates this humility because it reminds you that others have valuable perspectives that you may not have considered. In conversations, a Stoic doesn't dominate with their views, but listens to learn. When you practice active listening, you acknowledge that every person has something to teach you, which is a humbling realization. Active listening shifts your focus away from your thoughts and concerns, reinforcing that you're part of a larger world. This humility is the foundation for both personal growth and Stoic wisdom. Example: in a debate, instead of trying to win, a Stoic listener focuses on understanding the other person's viewpoint, no matter how different. This approach not only builds respect, but also helps you gain new insights that may enrich your perspective. Number 6. Active listening as a tool for self-reflection. Active listening isn't just about others. It's about yourself as well. By listening to others, you gain insights into your behavior, thoughts, and emotional responses. This self-reflection is a vital part of Stoic practice. The Stoics believed in constant self-improvement, and listening to others allows you to reflect on how you interact with the world. When you focus on listening rather than speaking, you become more aware of your own biases, emotions, and reactions. Self-reflection through listening allows you to pause and assess your thoughts before responding, a hallmark of Stoic wisdom. It helps you align your actions with Stoic principles like patience, self-control, and rationality. Example: after a deep conversation, you might reflect on how your emotions shifted during the discussion. This insight helps you manage future interactions with more Stoic calmness and understanding. Number 7. Active listening and patience. One of the key Stoic virtues is patience, and active listening is one of the best ways to practice it. When you truly listen, you're not rushing to get your point across or interrupting the other person. You're practicing patience by giving them the time and space to speak. Stoicism teaches us that patience is essential for a virtuous life. Through active listening, you learn to wait, observe, and reflect rather than jumping to conclusions or speaking impulsively. This patience builds better conversations and deeper understanding. In a world that values speed and efficiency, patience is often neglected. But as Stoics, we understand that patience allows us to connect more meaningfully with others, which is why it's a cornerstone of active listening. Example: in a work setting, when you practice active listening, you allow your colleagues to fully explain their ideas before responding. This not only fosters teamwork, but also shows your respect for their contributions. Number 8. Listening with empathy. The Stoics didn't believe in cutting off emotions, but in understanding and managing them. Active listening with empathy is the Stoic way of connecting with others on a deeper level without becoming overwhelmed by emotions. Empathy in active listening means you're not just hearing words. You're tuning into the emotional state of the speaker. As a Stoic, you can offer empathy without letting their emotions overpower your rationality. Active listening with empathy builds strong relationships, as it shows others you care about their emotional well-being while maintaining your Stoic calm. This balance is key to thriving relationships and personal growth. Example: when a friend shares a personal struggle, a Stoic listener offers empathy by acknowledging their feelings but remains composed and calm. This response provides support without letting emotions spiral out of control. Number 9. The power of asking questions in active listening. One of the most effective ways to practice active listening is by asking thoughtful questions. Stoics are curious by nature, always seeking to understand more about the world. When you ask questions, you show genuine interest in the speaker, encouraging deeper conversation. Asking questions is an active part of listening because it pushes you to go beyond surface-level understanding. In Stoicism, asking the right questions helps you gain clarity and wisdom from others. It also shows that you're engaged and present in the conversation. When you ask questions, you're not assuming you already know the answer. Instead, you're opening yourself up to new knowledge, which aligns perfectly with Stoic humility and the pursuit of wisdom. Example: instead of assuming what someone is feeling or thinking, ask questions like, "What do you think about this?" Or "Can you explain further?" This deepens the conversation and strengthens your connection with others. Number 10. Turning active listening into a daily Stoic practice. Finally, active listening is a practice that can be integrated into your daily life as a Stoic discipline. Just as you reflect on your actions and thoughts each day, consider reflecting on how well you listen to others. Did you interrupt? Did you listen fully? How can you improve? Making active listening a part of your Stoic routine means you're constantly learning from others and improving your understanding of the world. It requires mindfulness and self-awareness, two key components of Stoic living. Incorporating active listening into your daily interactions leads to more meaningful relationships, greater wisdom, and a calmer, more reflective mind. As the Stoics teach, wisdom is gained through observation and reflection, and active listening helps you do just that. Example: each evening, reflect on your conversations from the day. Did you practice active listening? What can you improve tomorrow? This reflection aligns with the Stoic practice of daily self-examination. Mastering the art of active listening is more than just a communication skill. It's a Stoic practice that brings wisdom, patience, and empathy into your life. Remember, every conversation is an opportunity to learn and grow, but only if you take the time to truly listen. If you found value in today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support helps us continue exploring Stoic principles that can transform our lives. Until next time, stay wise and keep listening.